Yeah, he come in at the very end of the season. We started off with obviously Martin Jol, and I still believe if we would have stayed with Martin Jol, we would have stayed up.
Yeah.
Rennie Mullenstein come in for a short, brief spell midway through, and then obviously when Felix come in, I mean, the stories that have come out, they're all true. He was
cheese on Hangeland's hamstring.
Cheese on the knee, yeah. Cheese on the knee.
Any cheese?
I think it was a certain cheese, and you had to get a certain alcohol to rub it in, and I think you had to call your mum. You had to call your mum on the phone, apparently, when you're in bed that night. So,
what?
Yeah,
hey?
these are all true stories. We was doing we thought we wasn't fit enough, so we was doing hill runs on a Friday before a game.
Before a game?
Before a game. Away trips, he'd have us down at the bar for a pint at 9 o'clock.
That's Brian Clough stuff, that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
manager.
Felix Magath.
So, not surprising on a Saturday, you were quite tired if you'd been running up Surrey Hills on a Friday.
Yeah. So I remember the day he was appointed, Lewis Holtby was on loan from Spurs, and he obviously had worked with him in Germany, I think at Hamburg or somewhere, and he said straight away, that's us doomed.
Oh, did straight away, that's it?
Straight away, that's us doomed.
But from what I've heard from players at Wolfsburg and Schalke, I think you lot got off a little bit lightly.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
he did win the title at Wolfsburg, we should point out.
He did, and he came close at Schalke.
Yeah.
Just when the wheels came off, they really came off. I remember Jefferson Farfan, after moving to Wolfsburg to get away from him, said he'd rather go and work down a Peruvian salt mine than play for him again.
I mean, I think the cheese on the knee is that was Brede Hangeland, wasn't it?
That was Brede Hangeland.
To help with the hamstring, to help with the knee injury.
To help with a knee injury, yeah. So, I mean,
Everybody knows that.
Yeah. The best one was we had an away game. We lost the away game. We was coming back on the coach. We got to the training ground. He's got us all off the bus. He's got us to strip off, get onto the training pitch, and he got us in our positions on the pitch. So he was like 4-4-2.
You've said strip off. We're all slightly. We've got an unpleasant mental image here.
We got into training.
Well, I'm not sure with. I'm really not sure with that.
We got into training gear onto the pitch in our formation, and he said. And he blew the whistle and he said, you didn't want to run around this afternoon, so we're not going to run around now. And he blew the whistle, meant to stand there for an hour.
What, like playing statues when you were a kid?
We had to stand there. And
Were you allowed to talk?
We was looking at one another and we didn't know what to say. And he was just walking around.
A lot of church giggles.